What's up, y'all? It's cold in here. I'm out there kind of turn that air down some. My mother's doing good right now. I gave her some. Hopefully, she you know what I'm saying, trying to like get her system right, get it cleaned out, and just get her right, keep her right. Make sure she right. Right now she kind of resting. It's gonna be temporary, I already know. And I'm gonna be ready to get it in, and by the grace of God, just keep on like pulling her through and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, right here it says, "Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophets." So let's go and read the references right here, and then just give me a second. Uh, I'm gonna read First Kings 8:27. Let me see what that's saying. First Kings 8:27. Since they had got the reference, I was gonna get right off into it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just read the reference right quick and see uh, how it's read and what it's talking about. First Kings 6 verses First Kings 6 and 1. First Kings 6 and 1. Yeah, I think so. Here it is. It says, "And it came to pass in the 408th year after the children of Israel were gone out of the land of Egypt, in the 4th year of Solomon's reign over Israel in Mount Ziph, which is the second month, that he began to build the house of the Lord." Okay, and the house which King Solomon built for the Lord, the length thereof was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 20 cubits, and the height there was 30 cubits. Okay, let's look and let's see here. Let's read verse 27. That's what I want to read. Okay, let's read. Hold on. I'm going to get to verse 27. Let me read this in verse 13. "And I would dwell amongst the children of Israel." Now, notice he said he would dwell amongst the children of Israel, "and I would not forsake my people Israel." He said he would not forsake my people. He didn't say all people. No. He said he would not forsake my people Israel. That's who it always have been about. Let's read verse 27 now. Let's get to the point. We'll come back to the rest of it later. Verse 27, 1 Kings 6 and 27. It says, "And he set the cherubims within the inner house, and they stretched forth the wings of the cherubims, so that the wings of the one touched the one wall, and the wing of the other cherub touched the other wall, and their wings touched one another in the midst of the house." Okay. Now let's go back. We'll touch on some more stuff a little bit later, because you do have to read in order to be able to get what it's saying. You know what I'm saying? Now let's read First Chronicles 17:12. Let's read that. First Chronicles 17:12. First Chronicles. Okay, let's see. First Chronicles 17. I believe it's 12. Yeah. 16, 17. First Chronicles 17:12. let's get right to it. And he built, and he shall build me an house, and I will establish his throne forever. And I will be his father, and he shall be my son. And I will not take my mercy away from him, as I have took it from him that was before thee. Now, that's why he always said that he don't dwell in temples made with hands. He dwell in Israel. So God's intention was to never. They just wanted to have a place to worship, but he said he don't dwell in temples made with hands. If he said he don't dwell in temples made with hands, God ain't in that type of bullshit. I wished I would have known this over 27 years ago. 27, 28 years. I wouldn't have been part of no kind of religion. Hell no. I wouldn't. That's why my mother probably never did really had kind of ear feel. I used to be into the rituals, the Adventists, whatever, but I moved myself from that in 2014. Two people was on here, but they got off when I said that. It might have been the ones from the Adventist church probably saw that. I mean, heard me say that just now, and they jumped their ass off. I'm not into that though. That's bullshit. All right. Cause let's see if it's gonna say he gonna deal with the building or with the people. It says, let's read verse 17, First Chronicles 17 and verse 11. And it shall come to pass, and when thy days be expired, that thou must go to be with thy fathers, and then I will raise up thy seed after thee, which shall be of thy sons, and I will establish his kingdom. He shall build me an house. Okay, he shall build me an house, and I will establish his throne forever. I will be his father, and he shall be my son, and I will not take my mercy away from him. He didn't notice now. They was building temples, but back in the day. But the Most High says he ain't. It's not about the building. He's dealing with the body, bro. The body is talking about the members. At the end of the day, it ain't no damn building gonna come with you. God is not talking about no building, the temple. He's not talking about the physical. He's talking about the your body. He's talking about you. Just like if you listening to me, you ain't gonna be listening to no damn, oh, let me go to a building. No. You're listening to me. You ain't listening to a damn building. Building can't talk. He said he don't dwell in that. He had a reason for saying that too. You don't worship a damn building. You worship the Almighty, the Creator. That's who you worship. Not no damn building. It ain't in no building. No, God ain't in that shit. You know what I noticed? And I was one of them. I was good at going to a religious service every week. But when it came to doing what I was supposed to be doing for my brothers, I was weak at that shit. And I thought I was doing right. I was doing right to the best of my ability. And I didn't know. But I'm telling you, when I was 16, when I was 17 is when I first joined a movement of Adventists. I didn't know anything about Adventists. I didn't know what it was. Now, I will say this here. It ain't got nothing to do with the building, the Adventists. That ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. Adventists. The word Sabbath is in the Bible. Not no be a Seventh-day Adventist. He didn't say, remember the Seventh-day Adventist to keep it holy. He said, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. He didn't say nothing about remember no Seventh-day Adventist to keep it holy. He said, remember the Sabbath day. He said, observe the birthday. That's what he said. Not no damn building, not no going going to a damn temple every week and all that. He's talking about getting out in nature. When you help people, when you do the right thing by helping somebody, you see what I'm saying? It ain't helping me going sitting in the damn pews every week. That's why you hear me say all denominations is of the devil. And that's true. That's what I named this video. All denominations is of the devil. And I said it, yes. All denominations, including Seventh-day Adventists, Baptists, Methodists, and Catholics, God is not dwelling in that type of stuff. Let me show it to you. Acts 7 verse 48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the Lord, said the prophets. He ain't dwelling in that stuff, shit built by the man's hand. He dwelling in you. You the temple. Not no damn building. Not no going to no temple every week. That ain't what he dealing with. He dealing with you. When he talk to you, when you pray, when he talk to you, you go to a service. You're not looking at the damn building. You just sitting inside of the building. The building is you. You the temple. 3 of them came in here again and they left out. It must be some people that really know me that I grew up. I'm sorry. If you an Adventist or whatever, and you come across this video and you hear me talking like this here, yeah, this video is probably for you too. Because that's you in bondage. That's real, that's fake. God ain't deal. All denominations is of the devil. You wasn't born with no damn denomination. You was created and you was brainwashed to believe that bullshit. That's something you was brainwashed into. That's a denomination. It's not an ethnicity. The thing that you need to be thinking about is your ethnicity, where you was born and where you know your ethnicity. God deals with genealogy, ethnicities. That's what he deal with. Where you come from, who your fathers, your forefathers, and things like that. I'll show you that in another video. But yeah, man, God ain't dealing with that type of stuff, man. And people actually think they doing right. They actually believe and think they doing right. Going to temple every week. He said the harvest are plenty, but the labors are few, man. You know what I'm saying? People ain't doing what they supposed to be doing, man. We gotta be doing what's supposed to be doing, man. Yeah. People gotta be doing what they supposed to be doing, man. The bottom line, people, we're not doing what's supposed to be doing, man. The real work is out here, you know, on the streets. Not going to a building every week. No. That ain't even getting off the ground. Not that bullshit. No. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, all of them is of the devil. Yeah, I said it. And it might have been the ones that probably had been as, yeah, no, you ain't doing that. I used to be I used to be ignorant. And when people would talk against it, I was very, very passionate about it. When people talked about that, I would damn near like probably damn near be ready to almost I go crazy on you. I was caught up in that mess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to be caught up in that shit, but I'm not no more. And you know how you can tell? I did a video the other day, and the video stated was this here. So-called Christians is a piece of shit. Not all, but most of them. So-called religious people is a piece of shit in the Christian faith. So-called Christian faith. Christianity and all of that came from the white man. It came from white supremacy. The white folks created that. Ellen G. White and Ellen James or whatever the fuck, all those people were white people. Yeah, they were white people. Religion is white supremacy, man. Yeah. Yeah. He don't dwell in temples made with hands, man. Because if you're looking for help and you want help, you're not gonna look, you ain't gonna ask a fucking building, is you? You're gonna ask the people in that motherfucker, not the building itself. A building can't talk. It's an ayah. Everybody know you can't you gonna answer, you ain't gonna answer no damn building. You ain't gonna go up to a building because you know the building. We all know a damn building can't move. So, all right, let me get up out of here. I'll be back with some more.